Hey, it's meteorologist Cory Reppenhagen with the 9 News Weather Impact Team with an update on your weather situation as we head into our busy Thanksgiving holiday. We've got nothing but blue skies and sunshine across the entire state of Colorado, which is of course great for skiers enjoying that powder from last night, and it's also good for travelers. If you have their plans to have Thanksgiving in the mountains, hopefully you're able to leave today, because if you can get to the mountains by midnight tonight, you're looking good and you'll save yourself a ton of headaches, because we've got another big storm coming here for the mountains. We'll talk a lot about that in detail, but as you look out to I-70 mountain corridor at the Loveland ski area, you can see the interstate's just fine here. They did get some snow yesterday, had a few troubles with crashes, but it was brief, and the roads are looking great right now, and it's also not too busy. So if you can hit the road and get your traveling to the mountains done now, good time to do it. I think people in Colorado mostly dream about blue skies and fresh powder, and we've got that both going on today. A lot of people call it bluebird. I don't know, that's kind of a weird term, but bluebird is what we got. Here's your Colorado ski country report. The snow report from last night: Copper and Vail reporting 9 inches of snow, Keystone 8 inches. So between all the ski resorts that are open and not open yet, 1 to 9 inches of snow fell across the high country there. Here's a look at your 24-hour snow totals for the other towns across the area that are not ski areas. So Mount Crested Butte checking in with the biggest snow total of 5.5 inches. Allens Park, 3.2. Haney, which is over by Green Mountain Reservoir. Hayden, that's over by Steamboat. And Dillon, 2.7. Even some parts of the Front Range reporting some snow this morning. Colorado Springs, Pueblo, Loveland, Longmont, all getting a little bit of a dusting of snow in the overnight hours. So we have a better chance to get some snow here on Wednesday, as Denver kind of got shut out on that last storm. A few places reported a trace of snow, but not too much action here in the Denver area. That'll change on Wednesday morning. As far as the rest of your day here, we expect that sunshine to continue here till about sunset. We'll introduce a few clouds to the skies, but the temperatures should stay in the 40s until the sun goes down tonight, and will drop down close to freezing by tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. So here's your weather impact headlines here. With that next storm system moving in, we do expect very dangerous and slow driving conditions in the mountains because of heavy snow all day Tuesday and most of the day on Wednesday. So travel to the mountains, not a great idea for tomorrow, and probably not Wednesday either. Your impact on the Front Range with this storm is going to mainly be the morning commute on Wednesday morning, with some heavy snow at times, possibly sticking to the road at times, but mostly going to be visibility issue, slush, and wet roads. So we all know what that means around here. That means very slow and agonizing commute to work. But at least the schools are out, most of them, so that'll help alleviate some of the traffic. And then also expect a cold holiday, as we expect the cold air to hang around through the weekend. So Black Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all looking fairly on the cold side around here. So here's your winter weather alerts across the state of Colorado. You can see all those areas in red. That's the winter storm warning, which is pretty much all of the high country. We're expecting 1 to 2 feet of snow to fall in those areas. And we also do have a winter weather advisory for our area, and that does include parts of the Front Range foothills and the Palmer Divide, where we're expecting about 4 to 8 inches of snow to fall, mostly happening overnight Tuesday into Wednesday, but that could linger a little bit longer in the southern metro as we go into the day on Wednesday, possibly till about 1-2 o'clock, where we get those 4 to 8 inch totals. And that does include Castle Rock, Franktown, Parker, Kiowa, all those areas up on the Palmer Divide. And we do have that weather, 9 News weather impact day for Tuesday and Wednesday. So a little unusual situation where Tuesday's snow is going to be so impactful, and given the fact that we're on Thanksgiving weekend, there's a Thanksgiving holiday, that's going to be a big impact. So we do have the 9 News weather impact day for Tuesday and Wednesday morning as well. Like I said, slick and slow commute coming on Wednesday morning. Keep in mind that's snow. We're not expecting huge totals, but if we get 4 inches of snow in 4 hours, that's a big impact, and that could certainly happen in the Denver area. But the major impact is going to be the mountain travel as we go through Tuesday and Wednesday. As far as your Tuesday goes here in the Denver metro area, it'll be one of those days where it's pretty decent around here, and we have no idea that there's a major winter storm unfolding in the high country as our temperatures get close to 50 degrees tomorrow. We won't have any precipitation until very late tomorrow night, so we really won't have the realization of that storm down here at the lower elevations. So that's your Futurecast just blazing by there. Let me re-rack that and take it a little bit slower for you. We have the first impacts will come this evening, early tonight, and that will be in the southwest part of the state in the San Juans as we start to see those first snow showers. And then after about midnight, those snow showers really start to impact the I-70 mountain corridor, and they could be heavy right initially. So in the overnight hours from midnight all the way till 6 a.m., we're looking at heavy snow on the interstate into the mountains and all the rest of the mountains for that matter. And then as we go through the day on Tuesday, very little break in the snow. The snow could be very constant and heavy often during this snowstorm in the mountains. And then tomorrow night, we could start to see some rain showers develop, especially to the north and northeast of Denver. And those rain showers will start to work their way towards the Denver metro area. We could get a little rain at first, but probably quickly transitioning into snow at about midnight, getting those snow showers to move through the area until about 1 o'clock on Wednesday afternoon. Looks like everything's going to be clear and done at that point. Let me zoom in a little bit for you to show you the Futurecast in our area. Today we'll see those blue skies disappear, get some cloud cover in here in the afternoon. The snow showers coming at about 11 o'clock to midnight on the I-70 mountain corridor. Not a huge impact at first, but once you get past midnight, we're looking at probably some pretty high impact snow coming to the mountains around our area, and that snow will be persistent and heavy in the overnight hours into tomorrow morning and through the day until we get to about 7 o'clock when we start to see some of those rain showers develop in our area, mostly to the north and northwest. And right there between about 2 or 3 a.m., it starts to maybe develop some heavier snow in Denver, and that could come and go with heavy bouts at times here, especially as you see this one version of Futurecast showing some very heavy snow in Denver at 8 a.m. tomorrow, and then quickly starting to clear out. About noon, we'll start to see the snow showers break up, and then we could even see a little bit of sunshine before the day is over on Wednesday. And then here's your snow forecast across the entire state here. You see those purple areas and those magenta areas? Those are the areas that could get 19 to 24 inches of snow. That'd be the high mountain passes and some of the peaks. And then the mountain towns. Look at some of the mountain towns could get more than a foot of snow in this 48-hour period. That's a pretty good hit there. And when you look at the front range, you can get a better look at some of those snow totals in Summit County and the I-70 mountain corridor. Some of the lower foothills looking at good 4 to 8 inches of snow, and that could include parts of the West Metro and South Metro as well. This computer forecast model showing roughly 3 to 4 inches, but there is potential to get up to 8 inches along the Palmer Divide and the Western foothills. And when you see the 1 to 3 inches in Denver, the thing to think about is if you get 3 inches in 3 hours, that's high impact stuff. So there's still good potential for some high impact snow in the Denver area on Wednesday morning at times. So Let me show you what's going on by looking at the jet stream. This is the atmosphere as it stands. That first system that's moving into the Great Lakes now, that's what hit us yesterday. That was actually the remnants of the bomb cyclone that hit the Pacific Northwest last week. And then they had a second cyclone at the same time for a brief period. And that second cyclone is going to be the one that's going to be pushing across our area. And as you can see, that's going to come much closer to Colorado, so that's why we have those impacts. And we could also start to introduce some colder air as we have a situation developing that could start to pull some of that air from the North Pole, from that polar vortex down. As you see, we're going to have low pressure. This is what's going to develop around Thanksgiving and the days to come. Low pressure down east, high pressure, Great Basin. That creates a conveyor belt, and that's going to pull that cold air down from the Arctic regions. So you look at the cold front tracker. That was the first cold front that went through yesterday into today. This second one here on Wednesday, you see some deeper purple, some deeper shades of purple in there. So we have a chance to get some colder air mixing into the state to create some heavier snow showers. And then on Black Friday, we'll watch for that polar vortex, that Arctic cold front to come rushing out of the north down into the northeastern part of the U.S. You can see that the northeast Colorado will stay on the very edge of this polar vortex going into the weekend. So that's just going to keep us cold, cooler than normal, I would say, but with no more precipitation after Wednesdays. But if you have travel plans to the northeast and the Great Lakes region, post-Thanksgiving, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, keep in mind that could have a high impact to travel as we go through into next weekend. So when you look at your 7-day forecast here in our area, we have that 9 News Weather Impact Day for mountain snow on Tuesday, and then for Wednesday morning, that's for the Denver metro area and the Front Range with the impact of those snow showers moving through our area. Thanksgiving looks sunny and nice, really, just cold because we'll have the cold air in place, and we'll also still have cold air being transported in from the north. So that should keep our temperatures below 40. Some models are showing even below 32 degrees on Thursday, but with the full sunshine, that should feel pretty decent for your Thanksgiving, although much colder than average. And then when you look at the temperature ranges for the week to come, we're going to stay on the chilly side all the way through Monday, and that's just because we'll be riding the very edge of that polar air that's coming down from the north. So hopefully that helps you out with your Thanksgiving plans and get your travel done today if you're heading to the mountains. So thank you for tuning in and have a great day.